All right. So lesson one, we're going to talk about input and output. All right. So in flowcharts, we use the symbol, the parallelogram, to show input and output. All right. Now, in pseudocode, sometimes we use the word put to put something on the screen and get to get something from the user. All right. Okay. So that's a little bit of the terminology. And in code, we're going to say C++ code. All right. We write in C++ code to put something we say C out, and to get something we say C in. All right. Just so we can differentiate what we have here. All right. And so let's write a simple program. The simple program is just going to start and say hello world. So in flowchart, we're going to say start. All right. And then we're going to output. It should have a little curve on it to distinguish it between a rectangle. Just to make it a little more curvy. All right, there you go. Start, we're going to say put hello world. All right. And in pseudocode, that'll just be put hello world. And in C++, there will be some header information, right? And then there will be C out, right? And two less than symbols, and then in quotes, hello world. With a semicolon at the end. All right. So that's the basic code. Now in code, of course, we gotta know what goes before and what goes after, so we can get the syntax right for what the language needs for it to understand. Computers only know what we can tell it. All right, and so that's what we gotta do. All right. So basically, to write this out as a complete program, I'm gonna draw a little box here. And so in C++, we have a header section, and this is where you put your include files. And for one thing we need is a pound include IO stream for C++. Right? And we can do comments with a double slash, and we can write little notes like this is for C out and C in, among other things. But at least we know it's for those things. Right? And then we have to have an int main. And we don't have to give this arguments, so we're not going to this time. But we have to tell it to return something. And since it's an integer, we return an integer. And we're going to return 0. And we're going to say 0 means okay. Everything's okay. There's no errors. 0 errors. Right? 0 errors if we get to this point at the end of our program. And all our program has to do now is our little code here that we wrote. We just put that right there in between. Alright. And now our program will display hello world. This is our program. Alright, so this is our header information. This is our int main right here, and that's all we need. Matter of fact, we need something else since we didn't use our namespace. std colon colon. Now we need that. That will display hello world to the screen.